In the previous video, I covered how to maneuver your way around the parts catalog pages. And after you add an item to your shopping cart, this next screen is your shopping cart page. In this video, we'll cover how to get around that page. In the next video, it'll be the final checkout screen. And I hope you enjoy the video. Now here is my shopping cart. Previously, I told you about adding this custom board over here. Let's say I wanted to delete this board, and you notice you can't enter any quantities over here. I'm putting 0 right there, can't do anything with it. The yellowed out fields mean you can't change the quantity because it's a custom board and all that information is in your custom board file. So you can't change it to 16 inches instead of 18.5 inches. You can't change number of holes. But here's how you get rid of a custom board or board material. Uncheck it. It puts a 0 there. To change a quantity, enter the new quantity and press the update button. Now you can press update and it will delete everything that has a 0 here. And it says down here, to remove board material or custom boards, uncheck the boxes and press the update button. So entering a 0, like I'm going to do down here, you can enter a 0 on this one here. I'm going to get rid of this 18-watt stout board that I added a few minutes ago in the video. So everything that's a 0 now, I'm going to hit update and it will remove it from my shopping list. See, so now we're down to just these items. Or you can change this to another quantity. Say, ooh, I want 2 of these pedals, not 1. Change it to a 2. Hit update. See, now we have 2 pedals in the cart. Now, I forgot to say at the top here, it knows me already because I've logged in. If you're not logged in, you won't see your username up here. You'll just see current parts list. This is your 9-digit order number here. So here's a way to get around. This is the shopping cart screen. This is kind of cool. Wave your mouse over any one of these items here and you can see an image of the item. Now if you want to go back, let's go back and add something, and these links take you back to the page you found this item on. So here's one way to get back to a page. Here's another way. Continue shopping will take you back to the page you just came from. But let's, I'm just going to click this and go back to the pedal page. I went, oh, okay, I didn't want to go to the pedal page. Let's go to, let's see, where do I want to go here? Lamps, diodes. I'm going to show you a little trick here. I'm going to go down here and I'm going to order a colored jewel. Let's say I wanted 1 green jewel. Now you can enter all these quantities here and add them all at once, but I only want a green one, so I'm going to add that. Here's my jewel, green jewel. Now wait a minute, I don't want a green, I want a red. Instead of trying to find your way back and going to the table, just click on this link here and it'll take you right back to the page where you found the jewels, and you can add a red one here. Okay, so now we've got a green and a red. I want to get rid of the green. 0, update. Now we have our red jewel. I wanted to show you something about limited quantity items. This 8-pin Marshall socket has been discontinued and I only have 4 left in stock. I added 2 to my cart. I'm going to 0 it out here so I could go back there. Actually, let's just go back to the tube socket page down here. Where is it? Down here? There it is. Okay, I'm going to put 6. I want 6 of these. Watch what happens. The maximum quantity on hand for 8-pin Marshall socket with snap ring is 4. Your order quantity has been reduced to 4. Well, it didn't do that. That's weird. I'm going to put 6 here and update. Okay, that worked that time. Maximum on-hand quantity for this is 4. Your order quantity has been reduced to 4. So I put 7 update. It put it back to 4 because there is no more than 4 available for this item. So if you see this, look down here and make sure your quantity is correct for that. I wanted to show you something over here too. These are the Hoffman Stout chassis, where I designed them to make lots of little different amp configurations. It's got all kinds of potholes and multiple holes here. So I just added this item the other day. This is kind of cool. I got a riv nut install tool, and this is a riv nut. It's installed by expanding it, and it's got ribs on it, and it stays in place, and then you can use a 1024 chassis screw to mount your chassis into a cabinet. So I added this the other day. Labor to install 4 riv nuts. That's what this new item is here. So if you order one of these chassis and you want me to install the riv nuts, add this too. And it says the 1024 riv nuts and chassis screws are located on this page. So go ahead over here and get you some riv nuts also. Make sure you get at least 4. If you want me to install 4 riv nuts, here they are down here. Get 4 riv nuts. And also if you need the chassis screws that go with this riv nut, order 4 of those. So 4 of those. Here's another way to get back to the same page. It's really fast. Continue shopping will take you there. But if you want to go back to the same exact page, use your browser back button. And I'm going to get my 4 riv nuts here. So there's my 4 riv nuts. Whoops, clicked on that by accident. 4 riv nuts, 4 chassis screws, the stout chassis, and labor to install the 4 riv nuts. Okay, let's continue on with this screen. I already told you I was logged in, so it says my username here. This page takes you to read about the discount information. My discount amount is 1.4% based on past sales at this moment. So it's going to take $2.25 off this order. But you don't have to apply it. When you finally check out, you can decide, no, I'm going to save up to get a higher percentage. You can get a maximum of 10% discount, and then everything after that carries forward. So say you had actually enough to do a 20% discount. You could only use 10 on this, and you would have 10% left over for your next order. So that's what that is there. And I have a shipping calculator. This is where you pick your shipping method. Please make sure you use this, because I'll get people that say do PayPal, and I send them a PayPal email with a link to their PayPal invoice so they can go pay it. And they go, oh, I didn't know shipping was that much. Do you have anything cheaper? Well, yes. If it qualifies, you might be able to use first class shipping, but it has a weight limit of just under 1 pound. Now this order's got some big stuff in it. Chassis is not going to make one first class. So the default is USPS priority mail. But let's go do a shipping calculation on that. Let's say my zip code is 90210, which is some sort of California discount. This is for USA. This is for Canada, Mexico, and other countries calculator. Let's do the USA one. Now the calculator goes to the USPS site with the weight information and the size, and it comes back and says weight is greater than 13 ounces, first class cannot be used. I'm going to take those big items out of the shopping cart and see and show you what it does when you only have a couple small items. And it tells you this parts will not fit in these different boxes. And see, too heavy first class, it's blanked out. Let's go back to the shopping cart. Let's remove the labor on this, the chassis, which is the big item. These foot pedals would be really heavy. Let's just take it down to these items right here. Okay, this is only 34 grams. Now let's do that calculation. 90210, zip, check. Boom. Okay. First class is now available because it's under the weight, maximum weight, and all these are available also. So default is priority mail. Let's say I wanted first class mail. Click here to submit your shipping method. It's just giving you a confirmation that you have chosen first class mail. Click here to go back to the shopping cart. Now look, USPS first class mail. Now it doesn't know what the shipping will be on this order because packages weigh more once they're in a box with shipping material packed around them. So that shipping calculator is only telling you what the weight of the actual parts right here. That calculation is. If it adds 5 more ounces to put it in a box, the finished package, then it's going to be a little bit more for first class mail because first class mail goes ounce by ounce. Priority mail, I use a lot of flat rate boxes, so as much as I can stash in a flat rate box, it's going to be the same price. Okay, so just one more time back to shipping calculator. I want to show you the other option. Now this is express mail. Do not pick this unless you want to pay a lot of money. Let's pick it. See? Look at first class would have been $5.09. Priority mail in a padded envelope would have been $25.18. That's why I put this in red to give you a heads up. Do not pick that unless you're prepared to pay a lot of money. But let's go back and let's leave it at first class for now. So we got back to first class here. Now we covered the shipping calculators. This is how you continue shopping. It goes back to the same catalog page you were on when you came here. We already did a search the parts catalog in the main index. If you want to zero out your whole shopping cart and start fresh, hit this. Watch what happens. I'm going to just add one item. I'm going to add this one of these pots right here. See, that's the only thing that's in my shopping cart now because I hit restart down here. And my shipping method is still set to first class mail because it remembers that. All right. I'm looking at my list here to see if I forgot anything. I think we're pretty much done with this page here. Let's say we're all done. This is what I want. I want that one pot sent first class. Go down here, check out. Oh, by the way, I'm logged in. You don't see this table if you're not logged in because you can't save a parts list. But if I want to save these items up here, however many I have, as a private parts list, come down here and give it a name as my list number 2. Save it. And now your private parts list is saved. And next time you log in and you go to the menu, let's continue shopping. You're logged in, you have parts list saved, private parts list, there's where you go to see your parts list and you can add it to your shopping cart. So let's go back to the shopping cart, view my shopping cart, check out. This is going to take me to the final checkout page.